In June of this year, the government announced that it was accelerating its one university graduate per household policy by guaranteeing loans for eligible students accepted to study at accredited local and overseas-based educational institutions. This policy is meant to assist students who do not have surety or collateral to secure loans from traditional financial institutions. The government guarantee is intended to ease the financial burden on low-income households and make it easier for students to secure concessionary loans from the St. Lucia Development Bank for college and university. Education Minister Shawn Edward says in excess of 1,000 St. Lucians have benefited as a result of direct government assistance to attain higher education. He says this includes the bursary program at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College and university scholarships given to study overseas.
Very prominent in this policy position is the first generation scholarship program that we've entered into with Monroe College, where at least twice a year we have a cohort of 50 persons enrolling at Monroe College to pursue bachelor's degrees. So as it stands now with Monroe College, we roll out 67 scholarships annually, 50 of which are first generation, and first generation speaks to individuals who are coming from households and families when nobody else in the family would have had access to university education.
Complementing the 51st generation scholarship, Edward says that 17 additional scholarships have been made available by Monroe University at the bachelor's level, 14 of which are part-time and 3 full-time scholarships.
Monroe College is not the only higher educational institution with which we are forging that kind of partnership. The government makes available economic cost awards to St. Lucian students who are studying at what we call the landed campuses of the University of the West Indies, namely the Keyville campus in Barbados, the Monroe campus in Jamaica, and the St. Augustine campus in Trinidad. We've gone further with UWI by establishing what in the Ministry of Education we call the UniPass program, where for the first time, and there's a cabinet conclusion that speaks to it, persons who are pursuing their degrees with the University of the West Indies via the Global Campus, which was formerly the Open Campus, they too can apply for assistance from the government.
The Government of St. Lucia list of areas for national training, also known as the Priority List, was arrived at after consultation between the Ministry of Education and Public Service. However, Edward says that robust debate has been held as to whether this list is necessary in a globalized environment or whether citizens should be given support to study whatever it is they want.
The list was not drawn up because a particular individual believed it was necessary to have this area of study as opposed to this one. This was clearly and carefully thought of after needs assessment would have been done. So in the area of healthcare, the Ministry of Health would have a pretty good idea in terms of what skills we need moving forward. So it was very easy to see on the priority list for a particular period, say oncology, because of the number of cancer patients we have and the prevalence of cancer in our society. So these are some of the things that would inform what the priority areas of study are.
Edward says that if government continues to be the agency that funds study programs, the administration must have a hand in what people get qualified in to eliminate the need of having to source skills from outside the country. For the DBS News World, Miriam Montoute reporting.